Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your girl Money. I'm back again with another video, and this particular video, this video is gonna be about one of the videos I was supposed to release like 2 weeks ago, but I just kept forgetting and getting Trump and stuff. In this video, I guess I'm gonna be saying my opinion about this whole coronavirus, COVID-19 situation. This video is gonna be about that. The next video, I have no idea what it's gonna be about, but I'll come up with something because I just feel like I want to put more videos out there, more serious videos. I used to do reviews and stuff like that, but I'm gonna be this time around talking about more serious things, and then also doing like reviews on different things or whatever. But I really think this COVID-19 Corona, I call it Rona, you know what I'm saying? Rona is just really, Rona came out of nowhere. I'm not gonna lie, back in December when we first heard the case in China, I didn't think it was gonna blow up this big, to be honest. I didn't think for 1 second it was gonna get to the US and go into all those different countries. It's literally everywhere. In every country, it's so many cases. It's 4,000 and something in Florida alone, and 1,000 and something people have already died. In my area, it's 25 cases currently. But as every day goes on, though, it increases, and I just think it's really crazy. It's affecting everything because, as you guys know, I'm a wrestling fan, and yeah, I may not review pay-per-views anymore because I just feel like, honestly, like if I review a pay-per-view, it has to be really, really good. It has to live up to my expectations and more. I don't want to review a pay-per-view that's gonna be garbage. You know, I don't want to waste my time going through every or whatever if it's going to be garbage. That's why I stopped reviewing wrestling pay-per-views. Now, say for instance, WrestleMania. If WrestleMania ends up being a really good show, which to be honest, not to be negative, I really feel like it's going to be garbage. I really feel like it's going to be trash because of the fact of all these different changes and shit. Roman Reigns got removed from WrestleMania because of he's sick, and they didn't want to risk him getting coronavirus. And then there's other people that are sick or whatever. And I just think it's really, really bad. It's really horrible. At this point, in my honest opinion, I feel like Vince needs to pull the show. They need to postpone it or something because it's not worth all these wrestlers getting sick. These wrestlers work all year long, bust their ass, and they don't deserve this. They don't deserve to have to go to work like this and have to think about this and thinking about other people potentially having the virus and then it spreading to them. Like, that's unfair to them. They honestly don't deserve this. They deserve better. They worked too hard for this. They worked way too hard to be sitting around here worried about a fucking virus that's basically killing people. Yeah, some people have survived, but some people have died. Children have died. Babies have died. You know what I'm saying? Grown people have died. Older people have died. And so y'all cannot sit here and tell me nothing about this virus. I've watched the news, and I'm staying dedicated to paying attention and everything, and it's just getting out of hand, honestly. I'll be the first to tell you, I'm not a homebody at all. I actually like to go out from time to time. I know I don't like to go out all the time, but I like to at least get out of my house, and I just feel like I've been cooped up, and I feel like I'm an animal in a cage, being quarantined and everything, just to make sure I don't get sick. Because let me tell you, I'm gonna be one pissed off bitch if I get this virus. And normally I don't refer to myself as a bitch, but it's like a figure of speech. Like, I'm going to be so pissed off if I get this virus. I don't think I will, but in case I do, I'm going to be very, very pissed off because I just feel like it's crazy that the only places you basically can go, even though technically where I'm at in Florida, we're not under lockdown, not yet, but it's still crazy that the only time I ever like leave my house, actually, I have not left my house in a while, actually. But I'm saying in general, the only time I see my mom or my sister leave is to go to the store and the doctors and, you know, stuff like that. But as far as anything else, they don't leave the house. They're in the house. Because it's safer to be in your own house knowing that you are not sick, knowing that other people around you are not sick, knowing that you don't have to risk getting anything, than going out, you're trying to get groceries or whatever, and then somebody else ends up like coughing around you or sneezing or being in the same vicinity as you, and you're opt to get sick. You're opt to get the coronavirus, unfortunately. And I feel like all those people out there that are scared to get tested, I feel like they have the coronavirus, and they need to just go ahead and get tested, and it'll determine whether they're clean or whether they're not clean. They need to be quarantined. I'd rather them do that than them sitting around here infecting other people and getting them sick. Because regardless of or not, it's, in my opinion, it should be a felony. You have a virus, or you may not know that you have a virus, but it is completely wrong to be sitting up there in somebody's face or whatever, coughing in their face, sneezing in their face, or whatever, breathing in their face, like all in their face, not giving them no room to like breathe or anything. That is so wrong. And I feel like all the people that have the coronavirus, most of them honestly may not know that they have it, but still, go get checked. Go make sure that you don't have it. And if you do have it, handle your business, do what you gotta do. And I just think it's crazy because so many celebrities have gotten it. So it's been so many. And it's like they were taking it as a joke. The Rudy Gobert, or whatever his name is, I think I said it right. He was taking it as a joke, going around touching all these different things or whatever, and his dumbass ended up getting it. And then not only that, the same people in his team, so the other people got it too. Same people, the same basketball players that were on his team got it. People from the Lakers got it. People from the Celtic Warriors got it. Like, not the Celtic Warriors, the Celtic. I forgot their team, the team name. But y'all basketball players know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I just think it's crazy how everybody wanted to take this shit as a joke, but now it's basically killing people, and it's a very serious thing. This is even worse than Ebola, to be honest. I don't know if you guys remember Ebola, but I remember Ebola, and Ebola was bad, don't get me wrong, but it was not as bad as this. And I just hope that people are washing their hands, hope they are brushing their teeth, hope they are staying clean. Hope they're not touching anything and everything, and if they are being clean afterwards. They're keeping the germs out of the air and all that. Like, first of all, nobody should have to tell you to brush your teeth. Nobody should have to tell you to wash your hands. You should already know how to do that. It doesn't take no virus to come out of nowhere for people to wash their hands when you should be doing that anyway. Before this virus, if you came here, you should have been washing your hands, you should have been brushing your teeth, you should have been making sure, you know what I'm saying, you are clean, making sure you are healthy, making sure you're in a good space, making sure of all of that. It shouldn't take a virus coming for you to be like, oh, well now I'm going to do this and this and this, and I think that's completely disgusting. If you ask me, it's disgusting to me to see people doing that. Like, you need to wash your hands, you need to make sure all of your stuff is in order and is right. People that are scared, you guys need to go out there and get tested. You guys need to make sure you do not have the coronavirus. You need to make sure, you know what I'm saying, you have none of the symptoms, because you're going to find out if you have it or not. And I would recommend you go out and get tested, because this is serious. And yeah, you know, in the media they may make it out worse than what it is, but at the same time, it's really bad if all these people are dying and all these people are getting sick. You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me that this is not a serious situation. And all I could do is pray and hope that everybody is going to be safe. I pray and hope all my family members and all my friends and my lovely significant other is going to be good. It's going to be in a good place, you know. But this is something very, very serious. And like I said, a lot of people didn't take it serious. A lot of people didn't think it was going to be this effective, but it is. It's worse than Ebola. It's worse than the swine flu. It's worse than all those other viruses that have came out years and years and years ago. This is worse. This is completely worse, to be honest. And even the swine flu and Ebola, it did not spread as fast as this virus is spreading. So that should tell you something. That should tell you something is seriously going on with this situation. But I'm not going to sit here and lie. I do find it a bit suspect how it originally came from China, and then out of nowhere it hits America and hits other countries like New Zealand, Africa, Egypt, like literally everywhere. It's everywhere, literally. One of my best friends that are in Egypt was even telling me about it. He's telling me how many cases there are, how many people have died, and all that. And I'm just like, that's crazy. That's wild. And unpopular opinion, I don't agree with Donald Trump with most of the things that he says, to be honest. But when it comes to this coronavirus situation, I have 100% agreed with him. I do think that people need to be mindful of who they're around. They need to be mindful of being careful and being transparent and persistent. Like I've said before, I do agree with him about that. But do I feel like he gives a fuck who has coronavirus or doesn't? No. I'm just being honest. I don't think that. I don't feel like Donald Trump gives a fuck about any of us, to be honest. He don't care about us unless we make him money or unless it's about his rich friends. That's it. That's all he cares about. All he cares about is money and being around money and getting money and receiving some sort of benefit. That's all he gives a fuck about. I honestly don't feel like getting in a debate with people, but that's a fact. Like, Donald Trump is what you call a selfish person. He is very selfish. And the main person he cares about is himself. And it's not good to be selfish. It's not good to only think about yourself. You are president and you're just doing these antics. Like I said, when he said that statement though that people need to be careful, I agree with that 100%. But the other shit that he be doing, the clownery shit he be doing, no. He needs to stop it, man. He needs to step up. And I understand that he can only do so much as president, but it's like, you need to tighten up, bruh. All I know is last week it was like what 10 cases in around my area, and now it's jumped from 10 to 25. And like I said, with each day, it's growing. But in the whole entire Florida, it's 4,000 cases, and 1,000 and something people have already died from this. And yes, it's hitting everybody. It's not just hitting old people. It's not just hitting, people with weak immune systems. It's hitting people that are in good shape, people that are healthy, people that you would least expect to get it. And I just, like I said, I hope and pray to God that this gets cleared up soon, because let me tell you something. I haven't seen my significant other in a while now, and I miss him. And I want to see him, and I want to be able to go and see him for his birthday, but it's like I'm kind of skeptical because I don't want to get sick and I don't want him to get sick either. And I would just feel better if when I saw him we wouldn't have to worry about this coronavirus stuff that's going on, because this is quite heavy. This is quite a burden, honestly. And a lot of people didn't at first take this seriously. I took it seriously. I just thought that was crazy. Because when the news broke that it was this case in China, a lot of people didn't take it seriously. I took it seriously. I was like, Lord, I just hope it don't hit here. And long and behold, it hit here. And it hit every other country. It's literally a case everywhere. Everywhere, in every country, in every town, every place. Literally. There's not one place it's not in. It's really hitting, and it's really serious, and it's just crazy. It happened legit out of nowhere. To me, I don't know. I have high hopes about 2020, but all the stuff that's happened this year is crazy. Okay, first it was Kobe and his daughter, and all these other people that died in that helicopter crash, which came out of nowhere, mind you. We didn't expect that. And then this. And then all these other different celebrities just randomly, mysteriously passing away out of nowhere. You guys don't think it's some form of foul play or something? It's really suspect, and it really doesn't make sense to me. It's just really happening like out of nowhere, and I have so many questions. Honestly, only woke people will understand where I'm coming from, and that's okay if you think I'm a conspiracy theorist and all this. But I'll be the first to tell you, I believe that there are different forces running the country. I believe that Donald Trump isn't the main one in charge. And I believe that the coronavirus wasn't just a random virus that got out of hand. Somebody put that virus out there, and somehow it got to America, and it got to these different countries out of nowhere. And even though you claim you put China on lockdown, how the hell did it still end up getting out of China into these other countries and everything? See what I'm saying? I have a lot of questions, but all I can do is pray and hope that everybody that I know and everybody that I love stay safe. And even for the people that I don't know like that, I hope everybody stays safe. And I hope if you guys are having any symptoms or whatever, get checked. Make sure you don't have it. Make sure you're not sneezing on anybody, you're not coughing on anybody, you're not being around anybody, knowing that you're sick, knowing that you feel in your body something isn't right. Because you could possibly have coronavirus. This is kind of like a disclaimer. This is kind of like one of those things where, you know, I'm encouraging people, yeah, go out, get tested, do what you have to do. And back to WrestleMania. Yeah, they pulled Roman out of WrestleMania because he was sick or something like that, and they didn't want him to get the coronavirus. They didn't want to risk it. And then I'm seeing all this other stuff. These other people are getting sick as well and being pulled out, and they're changing matches, and it's already looking like WrestleMania is going to be weird and it's going to be garbage. It's already bad enough there's going to be no fans there because of the coronavirus crisis. That's what I like to call it, the coronavirus crisis, but I call her Rona. Rona is out here slaying everybody's lives, snatching their edges, and there's legit nothing we can do about it, literally. But yeah, I was so excited about this WrestleMania, I'm not even going to lie, but now I'm just like, like, okay, you can have them. But yeah, I was so excited for WrestleMania. But now that all these changes and stuff, I feel like I'm gonna hate this year's WrestleMania. But I hope that I don't. I hope that somehow I still enjoy it. Because honestly, I thought about it, whether it's bad or good. I know I said earlier in my video, I only review good pay-per-views. I will give this a chance. I will watch WrestleMania Part 1 and Part 2 in its entirety, and I'll give you guys my full review on it. Because who knows, I might change my mind. I might actually, honestly, physically feel different about it. And it might be good, could be bad, but I really want you guys to see what I have to say about it. I haven't done a WrestleMania or a wrestling pay-per-view review in a long time, and I figure I'd give you guys something different. Back to TV news and stuff. Back to TV stuff. They're supposed to be coming out with Lucifer season 5, and I'm so excited, but I'm also sad because it's going to be the last season for Lucifer. We're supposed to be coming out with 13 Reasons Why season 4, but that's also going to be the last season for that show, which I'm kind of glad at the same time because I feel like they were just milking it out at this point, because you can only go so far with a story like that. And don't get me wrong, I love the show, but it has a lot of flaws, and all of the characters piss me off. But then again, I like some of the characters as well. I hope to God they do not bring that Ani Ho back. Thank you. You fell. Thank you. I hope to God they don't bring that Ani Ho back because she worked on my nerves. I can't deal with another season with her. I really can't. I hope this new season that Clay and all the rest of them get busted because they're covering up a murder, which is also illegal. And I hope that Alex and Jessica do time because they're the ones that killed him. Like I said, you cannot dictate if somebody is going to change or not. You cannot dictate if someone feels bad or not. You're not in their body, you're not in their mind, you don't know. You're just assuming based off of what you think. But what you fail to realize is you don't have the right to dictate whether somebody will change or not. You don't have the right to make that decision. You're not the person that engaged in whatever. Because Bryce did a lot of wrong. I'm not debating that. But at the same time, he didn't deserve to die the way he did. Because when you take matters into your own hands, you're just as bad as the same person that's done these horrible, cruel things. You're just as bad as them. You are no better than them. You are literally just as bad as them. And like I said, in my 13 Reasons Why Season 3 review, I said that he was trying to change, and he was. But nobody wanted to hear him. Nobody wanted to listen to him. Everybody just wanted to look down on him and make judgments and do all this stuff and dictate him and all this. And it was wrong. And I feel like, don't throw stones if you're not living in a glass house. Simple as that. But yeah, that was my review. And that was my thoughts about the whole coronavirus crisis, WrestleMania, and on all that. I may or may not make another video tonight. I mean, I said I was, but then again, because this video is quite lengthy, I might just do this video and then do another one later. But who knows? It really depends on how I'm feeling, to be honest. But I do enjoy making videos, so don't think I don't. It's just sometimes I'll be forgetting to make them. I'll be forgetting to talk about certain things. But yeah, be safe, guys. Go get tested. If you're having any of the symptoms, go get tested. Even if you're not, go get tested. It's always good to be safe. Be on the safe side, not the sorry side. Anyways, y'all have a blessed night. I will see you guys tomorrow or something, depending on how I feel. Not gonna make no promises. We gonna see. But anyways, I'm out there, y'all. Y'all be blessed. Please like, comment, subscribe, share this video, and I'll see you guys some other time. Peace. God, let me stop this. Jesus Christ. My mouse is just stuck out of nowhere. I gotta get me another one. But anyways, bye.